Good afternoon. The price of nodes has went up by 25% in the last month. In the same period of time, the Gala token has dropped 30% from its all-time high. And the amount of Gala distributed each day to node owners has went down by 20%. In today's episode, we are going to ask the question, does the Gala node still represent good value? And is it worth picking one up? And at the same time, we're going to look at what the price of the Gala nodes will be in the future and what the price of the Gala token will be. Hey guys, Catan Diablo, TDG here. Welcome back to another video, and in today's episode we are going to be talking about the nodes again. Since last month, the nodes are up 25% to a whopping $10,000. And the amount of distribution that you're getting from one single node is actually down 20% to only 800 per day. And at the same time, triple whammy, the amount of Gala USD you're getting per Gala token has went down to about 0.024 US dollars per Gala token. So that's down 30% from the all-time high last month. So that all begs the question, is it still a good investment? And the answer to that is, well, this is not financial or investing advice. This is kind of like Fight Club, guys. It's one of the most secretive sort of elephants in the room, if you like. We don't say about the elephant in the room. It's there, we see it, we love it, but we just don't talk about it. You know, the benefactor, Eric Schiermeier, CEO for Gala Games, he's said many times that nodes are not an investment. They are simply just, I suppose, a community-led initiative to make some Gala tokens and have some fun things to do in a game. But with all that jibber jabber out the way, let me just first of all quickly congratulate Khalid K for winning the 1000 sub giveaway for the meat stand. If you guys want to jump to the end of the video, I'll quickly put in a little clip quickly at the end of me doing the transfer over to Khalid, and you guys can check the comments for the last video. It was definitely the same guy, so no problems with that. But now into the main meat and potatoes of this video. So we're going to look at the price of Gala and we're going to remember it. So here's the price of Gala on CoinGecko. Links in the description, by the way, to everything I'm going to do today, guys. And you can follow along with me. So 0.0234. Excellent. So now let's go into the Excel sheet. Before we do that though, let's just quickly look in the Gala Nodes channel. As you guys can see here, this is the founders node. A lot of memes going on. But the last one just sold at 447, 9.9k. Only 28 left at this price. It will be $10,000 at the next price increase, which will probably be by the time you're watching this video. So into the Excel sheet now, let's get into some real data. So you may remember this from last video. If you haven't seen that video, again, link in the top right. You guys can check it out if you want. But essentially we've done the first day that I ever started, which was on the 5th of February, all the way down to this date here, the 18th of March. And this is the kind of chart we've seen, where the amount of Gala you got per node per day was as follows, and it looks to be tapering out and getting down to a stable level. But what kind of new data have we got to add into that? Well, we've got this whole month now, so we've got another full month to do. I think it would be useful to do a monthly analysis on this and keep up to date, tracking changes of the node prices, the Gala token prices, and the amount of distributions per day, so that by the end of the year, the more and more we do this, the more accurate the predictions become. So taking the new data, okay, here it is here. New data up to present. So there's the old data, and here's all the new stuff. Let's chop off all the old stuff. Here we go, look at this. Gala distribution per 1 point per day. This was the 18th of March. This is the 18th of April. Look at that. 1000. Very, very stable. Now it's basically a straight line. You can see the trend line. I mean, I can predict this even for next month. It's pretty obvious. Next month it's probably going to be about 750. I'm going to say right now. Calling a prediction, guys. Calling a prediction. What about the low and high price? If you guys don't know what this is, that is since records began, at least on my spreadsheet, the lowest price I've ever observed Gala was 0.006 and the highest price was 0.0 0.0344. If you take the distribution per day, which is these values, 1000 Gala, 800 Gala, times it by the low price, you get about $7 a day. And dropping down here, 6.5, you can see 6 and then down to 5, and that meant today, for example, if we were at the absolute rock bottom, you would be generating about $5.50 a day off your Gala node. If we were at the all-time high again, then you would be generating $28 a day today off your node. But remember, I told you to keep the price of Gala in your head. So we're going to actually do a calculation right now. It was 804 Gala today. You can see that over here. I've been keeping track of it. 803, sorry. And we're going to times that by 0.023. Because that gives you a value of $18 per day. Now, is that good? Well, I believe it is good, and I'm going to explain why. So let's first of all look at yield farming, okay? So a lot of people are going to be using yield farming to taper their way out of the bull market and have some secure funds and generate some income over the next 4 years, leading into the next bull market in a very strong position. Great idea in theory. How the hell does it work? Well, basically you have to... There's many ways you can do it, but the one that I'm showing here, the yield farm one, involves putting liquidity into two pools and then generating profit off of the transactions in that pool. So for example, this one would be Binance US dollars and Binance US dollars, and that would generate you 3.2% yearly. Hell of a lot better than the banks. If you were to put your money in the bank, you would be getting 0.5%, maybe even 1/4% interest per year. So what about this $18? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it home. All right. And if you want to look, by the way, there's loads of stuff on here. I've got the link in this to the description if you guys are interested in yield farming. But essentially, some of the really, really crazy stuff right now is PancakeSwap with Wrapped BNB. And that sounds great and all, but the impairment loss is high. I've not got time to explain that in this video, but essentially 150% per year, but obviously that's just right now. That'll just spike down very quickly. If you guys have learned anything about yield farming, you'll know that that doesn't maintain a stable percentage. So let's have a little look here. So 803 gave you the price, $18 a day. Times that by your 365, alright? That's your year. Divide it by the 10,000. That's the cost of the node. And then times it by 100. So that's about 68% profit per year. And you might say, well, how does that work compared to the yield farming? Well, in my view, it's actually a little bit better because you've got some sort of consistency, you've got some sort of certainty. And the three variables that you don't know are what we're going to talk about next, which is the March to April stats. We're going to talk about the future predictions. Now this is going to wrap up the video. So you've got the nodes, and my prediction is all the yellow boxes. I just put in guess values, put a little bit of thought into it, but it's quite easy. Basically, I'm just predicting that the rate of the nodes will slow down as the price increases, but they will still fly off the shelves. So maybe April to March we'll see maybe a 20% increase in the price of nodes. The Gala token is I've left the high as high because there are a lot of impacts that can actually have very, very strong effects, and we might even break a new all-time high. We don't know, and if that's the case, then obviously Gala nodes are just cash cows at that point. But I have decreased the low value from the all-time low that I witnessed on this spreadsheet, and I've actually even brought that down even further. Basically, the value here is 20% of the lowest value. So basically, what I assumed would happen is in the bear market, the value will hit the lowest it's ever hit, and then it will drop by a further 80%. Pretty extreme, but even in that case, I still believe there is value here. The high I've left as is. I've not put any janky, high values that people go crazy over. But I guess there's a lot of Doge fans out there, a lot of guys that are invested in Doge. You guys are probably wanting this thing to go to $1. And yeah, I would say that if that's what makes you happy, then absolutely that could happen. Distribution. Well, I've said that the distribution is going to drop down to 346, and the reason for that is twofold. Firstly, obviously, another 11,000 nodes are going to sell. 9,000 I've wrote. But also there is something called the dark nodes. Sounds a bit scary, but really what it is just the super early investors who bought nodes in bulk could sell or turn their nodes on, and assuming all of them came online, because let's be realistic, like if you've got a node, why wouldn't you be running it? That should happen. So if that happens, and also if more nodes sell, then we can expect our rewards to go down to probably in the 300s, so maybe 346 Gala per day. And the high, well, the high is just a factor function, so I've just looked at the amount of Gala we get per day, and I've just slowly tapered that in towards 1.0, and that gives us 425, so we'll see how we actually are. These predictions will probably change month on month, but obviously here's the things that could impact it. So for example, good news, like the Wall Street's journal that was talking about Gala Games and how there's a land grab going on. Excellent news for Gala, lots of media attention, going to have a positive price impact on the price of the token and the sales of the nodes and everything else. Progress, so for example, Benefactor's announcement, don't know if you guys seen it a couple of days ago, but here you go on the 10th of April, Benefactor said, I've just agreed to build 5 more games yesterday with a group of devs. This will bring our total flight to 12, and if we count 2 more that we are likely to agree. So that's awesome. Obviously we've got Mirandus, we've got TownStar, and we've got Fortified confirmed at the moment, but here we go, we've got another 9 coming in. Awesome. And you've got some crazy price action that could compound on these other effects. So for example, a Wall Street Journal plus Benefactor's announcement actually coming to fruition, having games coming in, all resulting in a very high price action. That price action in itself could lead to even further price action to the upside, due to just general FUD being wiped away and having extreme FOMO set in. So bull bear cycles as well. Obviously, middle of a bull market now. Maybe we're at the end of it. Who knows? We'll see in a few months' time. But obviously, in the middle of a bull market, just everything seems to go up. So that'll obviously help. And if it's a bear market, that'll bring it down. Pretty obvious one. A couple of questions from the last video before I have some closing remarks. Can you run multiple nodes on one license? No. Well, yes, actually, you can. You can have, if you've got 2 computers, you could run the same node. The soft node, the Gala soft node is just a bit of software. You can run it on as many computers as you want with your login details. However, if you don't have more than one license, it wouldn't really be much of a point. It's good to do in case maybe one of your computers shuts down automatically, then you've got a backup computer running just to make sure you still get your 6 hours. But yeah, you won't get twice the distribution, so you can do it, but there's really no point. Will the price of a Gala node go down? Not really. Can't ever happen. The current price structure is that the price goes up by $100 for every 100 nodes that sell. So if the price today is 10,000, the price tomorrow will at least be 10,000, and that's the way it's always going to work until the nodes get made as NFTs and can be sold on the second-hand marketplace. At that point, presumably after all 50,000 founder nodes are sold, the price of the nodes could drop down to maybe 20k, maybe a little bit less if we're in like the bear market, and they could go up to more than 30. I mean, if people bought them all at 33k, then maybe the demand's that high that people will want to pay more than 33k for them, and they'll go up to 100k. I don't know. It's anyone's guess. No one really knows the future. But obviously, a lot of things would have to happen first before that happens, and you're talking about at least, sometime next year before we can even think like that. So, talking about yield, I showed you earlier 68% yield on the daily. If you take the absolute rock bottom price, since I started my records, then that would mean you were getting that amount per day, only $5 a day, times 365, and then divide it by your 10,000 for your node, times 100. It's a 19% yield. So even in the bad case, and my worst case scenario with my lowest prices, it's still looking like a 20% return on your money, which is actually a lot better than all of the safe yield farming, and is also, you know, at least 20 times better than whatever the traditional banking system is going to offer you. So if that interests you guys, I know that was a lot to take in. I've tried to record this video about 3 or 4 times, and it's actually sucked all of the happiness out of me. It's been really hard to actually follow through with this video and actually get all the stuff, and I kept finding more stuff I wanted to say. I kept thinking of extra things, and even now I've already thought of a few ideas that I should have put in. But I think I'm just going to have to pump out this video today because I want to do this on a monthly basis. There's no point in leaving this to tomorrow. So I'll just end by saying thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to join Gala Games, if you want to know what a node is, please go down and read the node white paper, as I call it. It's this thing here. It's called the Gala Games Node Ecosystem. Link will be in the description. If you are interested in a node, if it sounds like something you want to get involved with, if you like Gala Games, then absolutely come and join us. There's a link down in the description again to Gala Games. You can sign up under my link and we can become friends in the games, and also we can share some Gala rewards together as well, so that's quite awesome. I'll end the video now by saying here is the transfer to Khalid K. Congratulations again on winning the giveaway, my man. Very, very pleased to reach 1,000 subs. This is going great. No idea when the next giveaway will be, no idea what it will be. But, you know, why don't you guys leave me some love in the comments. Tell me what you think I should do, what you think I should give away. I'm not really sure, but I'll definitely give away something. Yeah, I'll have to think about it, but it'll be good, man. It'll be good just like the last time. Some really cool stuff for Mirandus, or maybe I'll give something for TownStar or Fortified. I don't really know yet. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, guys, and take care of yourselves. If you enjoyed the video, I really appreciate it. Bye. Well, hello, Guitar and Diablo, TDSUTD here. So first order of business, Khalid K won the giveaway. Khalid, my man, well done. You will now get your meat stand. So let's send it over to him. So this is the guy's Ethereum address. We have checked it's him. It's the same guy. What are the gas fees really high right now? Any Gui? Well, that's pretty scary. 110, that's fine, dude, that's fine. Let's send it. Let's ship it, man. Ship it! Oh my days, man. What the hell? Just checking we're still recording. Wouldn't want to do this and then it's gone. Meat stand. Gift one item. 5 ends in 6-1. 5 ends in 6-1. Cool, cool. What? Oh! Congratulations, Khalid, man. Well earned, man. Well earned. 1 in 91. Definitely not the last giveaway we'll do, but this is awesome, man. This is awesome. Well done, man. Well done. Let's go! Cheers, guys. Thank you.